Good afternoon, it's MacGyver here to show you what I have made for my lab. This here is a game for my son. He's 5 years old and he's learning how to count his shapes and a little bit of addition. And so we have a game that it starts off, there's 10 levels and it starts with 1. Level 1 is supposed to be a little bit easier and it has 2 shapes. So you see, and each shape is the same color and it's asking how many diamonds there are. And so we're just going to use this button here, and I can go this one increments, this one decrements, which is what this menu kind of helps you figure out how to play. And so let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to check. Hey, that's our right answer. And one of the cool things is it hides all the other blocks and only shows you the correct shape, so that even if you lose, you can kind of say, oh, there they are, and then you can go back and count and give a little bit positive reinforcement. Now that you've guessed correctly, it's going to go to the next shape on the grid. So we did this diamonds, so now we're going to do the stars. And eventually, if you're good at math, you could probably just subtract from, there's 26, but just to show you, if we guess wrong, we still get a few tries. There's 3 tries before it completely resets. And this level 1, if we start guessing correctly enough times, it will actually change the level. See how it changed? Now it's on level 2. Now, level 2, even though it's changed, we're still in the same game. So it actually hasn't drawn. There should be 3 shapes in level 2. I'm just gonna guess wrong. Oh, the answer is 19, really close. And if we hit this button here, we can actually change and go up in levels. So here's 2 shapes and 2 colors. Here's 3 shapes and 2 colors. Level 3 is 3 shapes and 3 colors. Level 4 is 4 shapes and 4 colors. Level 5, notice it's not more shapes. We went back to 2 shapes, but this time, instead of the house being all one color, it actually can be different colors. And so then, if we just try guessing here and get it wrong, you can see that it makes it a little bit more difficult, because you might only be coloring and counting the ones of the same color. And so that's how we make it harder when we go up in a level. And so now, level 6, it has way more shapes. I believe it's 3 shapes and any color for each shape. This is 4 shapes, 5 shapes, 6 shapes, and any shape. And now it might seem a lot easier, because now there's just not many here. So a lot of them are going to be low number counts. And it'll say how many squares. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, see, I would have counted that one. And so we don't want to do that. And we'll guess. Oh, still didn't get it right. Oh, the answer was 9. Okay, well, how many circles? So 1, 2, 3, 11. Oh, there we go. And notice how they're all different colors. And now that we got it right, it's going to move on to the next one, which is squares. Now, the squares look a lot like the houses, so that's going to be a little bit more challenging. And the triangles... Oh, what? Oh, it's the color. See, the color really confuses me, and it's going to make it more challenging. Well, still wrong? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ah! There's a 4th color, so... That's why level 10 is the hardest level. Now we have another game over here, and this game switches from shapes to math. And in the math addition, it's asking you how many is 6 plus 12. And so if you go through this, it'd be 18. Now if we get it wrong, it just shows us what the answer is. And so we want to do it so that we don't get it wrong. We want to get the answer right. Winner! And it does the same thing. The more I get it correct, the more it goes up in a level. But if I keep getting it wrong, it actually goes down in level. And that's more visually. You can kind of tell when it's in the graphic of the shapes. You can really see how it gets easier as we go down in the levels, because there's less shapes. The only thing that does make level 1 hard is it is a big number, but if you just, as you're moving, count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, you can kind of get it just by clicking. Oh, it was 19. Certainly, I hope it will be a fun game for my son. Just to show you real quick, this is what my original idea was, is you'd have different shapes. It'd ask you how many of that shape, and then you have to guess. Now, mine is a little bit different in that I do not have the empty spaces. I actually started with empty spaces, and I found I had a memory leak where the previous answers were still there, even though I had less objects. And so I was getting random shapes, and my math wasn't answering my guess. But by filling the grid completely, we ensure that there is just no chance that we're going to have that memory leak. Now, if I wanted to, I could have made an invisible shape that is the color of the background and like a square, and I could have used that to fill in to make it seem like we have empty spaces. And the addition part, kind of what's I like cool about it, is as you're incrementing your guess, it draws on the screen that many shapes. And so that kind of makes it a lot easier, I think, to try to learn addition. And so there we have it. That's my little game that I built. Hope you enjoyed it.